How's it going, everybody? Rob here. And we're going to be doing another reaction, or at least another review of Fallout from Amazon Prime. This is episode 6, The Trap, directed by Frederick E.O. Toy, written by Carrie Dornetto, Geneva Robertson Durrett, and Graham Wagner. Okay, where do I even begin? I guess, no, okay. So, in terms of this episode, I'm going to say this. Two aspects. We get two aspects of the story. One in the past with Cooper. Actually, no, sorry, technically three. Three aspects of, like, different things that are going on. Cooper in the past, Cooper in the present time, and then what's going on in what is Vault 4. So, I guess I want to talk about the past first, because in terms of everything, it kind of ties into what's going on with the Vault that our characters found themselves in. So, holy crap, this episode was so freaking wild. I guess to start, again, starts off with the past. Cooper is doing commercials for the Vaults. He is kind of becoming conflicted with everything going on. He finds out that more and more people that he knew are being treated as communist. He is second guessing what's going on with the Vault Tech and everything. Even his wife, he's kind of questioning. There's a bit of tension between the two of them when she mentions the fact that apparently they aren't allowed to have dogs in the vault. So he is, again, right now, kind of conflicted. It's even made more clear when a friend of his from work, or from the showbiz, shows up and, offers him an opportunity to hear from the other side, so to speak, or why he was basically branded as a communist. So, in terms of everything, it gets pretty freaking interesting. And he does meet up. I will say towards the very end, he does meet up with his buddy from Hollywood, but also comes up with we get a shocking revelation. And on top of that, going forward to the present, we have Cooper, aka the Ghoul, captured by a bunch of sheriffs, who is taken to their president. And after a little bit of communication, he basically kills the sheriffs and finds a picture of Moldaver, the lady who took Lucy's father. And we find out through... By the way, spoilers, for those who have not seen the episode, oh my gosh, again, watch the show. It is actually really freaking good. So, anyways, on the president's wall, he finds a picture of Moldaver. And it turns out Moldaver is another person from the past. The only scene we see of her is like where she says, tells Cooper, "Hey, I'm a huge fan of yours," and walks away. So we're like, okay, she's another character from the past. How'd she get into the present? We don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing where this comes up. But holy crap, I'm so freaking excited. Now, going on to what's going on in the vault. Now, at first, everybody's friendly. Everybody is, welcoming Lucy and Maximus, aka Titus, right now. And as they are kind of integrated into the Vault 4, which, by the way, was a vault that was in one of the advertisements for Cooper. We find they start to realize that there's quite a few odd things, like people having mutations all over their bodies, One guy having one eye, one guy having nose on his forehead, this and that, people with glowing eyes. They're both kind of confused about it. And as time progresses, Lucy becomes more and more skeptical of what's going on in the vault, and Maximus becomes more and more integrated. Like, he becomes more and more, like, used to the vault life, which I find kind of funny. Because at first he was very reluctant, but then he's like, oh no, this is great. I'm eating some caviar and some oysters and all this and that, which I find to be funny. And by the way, a really funny line where he like, in a really funny conversation where they start talking about, you know, he comments that the vault is kind of a cult. That makes a call that basically comes back in full force when towards later on, as they're, you know, staying in the vault, there's this ritual, and it's to worship Moldaver as, was it the sun mother or something like that? But either way, yeah, it's a ritual to worship Moldaver. And this freaks out Lucy, realizing that, oh my gosh, that's the woman that took my dad. So she tries to convince Maximus to leave, but he's zombied out now. So she goes on alone to this one sector that they've been told not to go into, which is number 12. So they go into number 12, and holy crap, that was like a horror show, where she walks in and it seems like there's experimentation happening. Faces in jars, freaking body parts in jars. There's a video of a woman giving birth, and apparently the mutant babies are eating her, which is pretty screwed up. And then finding cryotubes of naked people, one of them being pregnant. And then a doctor shows up saying, we're lucky. I thought I saw the door was open. I'm so glad none of you got out. So it's like, what the hell what's going on? What's in the cryotubes? Like, what do they not want to get out? Though I'm going to say this, we also got the, there's a tank that Lucy passes, and inside the tank is one of those, I think it was like the gobblers. I can't remember what it's called. The freaking giant ocelot mutant creatures from, episode 3 or 4. So, going forward, she does end up getting caught, and the episode kind of ends there. I am so, oh my gosh, where do I begin with this? I absolutely enjoyed this. It makes me, like so far, with everything going on, they give us just a little bit to nibble at, and then so they give us a little bit of answers, just a little bit of answers, and then they give us more questions, and a little bit more answers, and then some more questions. It's like, it's a give and take, and I freaking love it. So far, I have been I don't know if I can say this is my favorite, but it's up. I'm gonna say it. It's up there. I was like, there were some parts where I'm like, okay, this is funny. Some parts where I'm like, okay, this is creepy. There's a random conversation with Lucy and Maximus talking about sex, where she just flat out says, "You want to have sex?" I'm like, that's abrupt. So, holy crap! And then Maximus even says something kind of similar after Lucy got weirded out by the freaking cult thing. But other than that, oh my gosh, you know what? I'm gonna say this. I like this episode. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I absolutely had fun with this episode. I'm kind of curious of what they're doing in terms of, what's gonna come next. That's my biggest question. What is coming next in terms of story? Because like I said, so far they've been giving us a little bit of the past, of what's going on in the past, what's happened, why has everything transpired. So I'm curious to see what is the final pieces of the puzzle. that we get. But only time will tell. I think we got like 2 more episodes left. So I am really excited. Really, really freaking excited for this. But anyway, I don't think... Yeah, so 10 out of 10. I love this episode. Alrighty. With that out of the way, I don't think I have much else I need to say other than go watch it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below, as well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Rob Novakast signing off. Have a good one. Take care, and I'll see you guys next video.